Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirrabbilalamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yaumiddin. Amma ba'du. First of all, let us offer our praise and gratitude to the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his blessings and mercy. And let us not forget to send blessings and peace upon our role model, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Let me introduce myself. I'm Yasmin, a third-year student of Madrasah Aliyah Nurul Quran. I will deliver a speech entitled "The Power of Perseverance, Embracing Failure, and Pushing Forward." I'm here today to talk about something we all experience: challenges and obstacles. No matter who you are or what dream you have, there's one thing that's certain: that life isn't going to be smooth all the time. There will be times when things don't go as planned, when it feels like you're stuck in place. But the truth is, those obstacles aren't there to stop us. They're there to push us, to make us stronger. Now, I know that sounds a lot easier said than done. When you're in the middle of it, it's hard to think like that. Whether it's getting good grades, learning a new skill, or even figuring out what we want to do with our lives, we've all faced situations when giving up feels like the only option we have left. And trust me, because I've been there and I know how frustrating it can be. But here's the thing: no one has ever reached their goals without going through tough times. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't that they had it easy, it's that they didn't give up. That's what perseverance is all about. It's about sticking with something even when it's hard, even when you're tired and frustrated, or things aren't going the way you want them to. I know for me, there have been times when I felt like quitting because it seemed like all my hard work wasn't paying off. But what I've learned is that perseverance doesn't always mean everything works out right away. It means not giving up until it does. And then that's where resilience comes in. Resilience is the ability to bounce back after things don't go the way we planned. We all know what it's like to fail or face disappointment, but resilience is what helps us come back from that. It's what keeps us from staying down when we fall. A really great example of resilience is the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Throughout his life, he dealt with a ton of challenges, like facing rejection and experiencing personal loss. But no matter what happened, he never gave up on his mission to share Islam. He handled all the difficulties with patience and faith, showing us that being resilient means trusting in Allah's plan and keeping at it, even when the road gets really tough. But it doesn't always have to be about big, famous, influential people. We've all had moments like that in our own lives. Maybe you didn't do well on a test you studied really hard for, or maybe you didn't make the team you were hoping to join. It feels bad, right? But here's what I've learned: what matters isn't just that you failed, it's what you do after you fail. Do you give up or do you try again? No, I'm not saying it's always easy. Sometimes it feels like we're all alone in our struggles. But here's another thing to remember: we don't have to do it alone, whether it's our friends, family, teachers, or even just people we look up to. Having support makes a huge difference. When times are tough, don't be afraid to lean on the people around you. They're there to help you. And sometimes just talking things through can make everything feel a little easier. And don't forget, when we face those tough days, when nothing seems to go right and we feel like giving up, remember that Allah is with us. He gives us the strength to persevere, and the resilience to bounce back. Trust in His plan, even when it feels like things aren't going the way we hoped. He sees the bigger picture and He knows that every challenge we face is shaping us into who we're actually meant to be. I think that's all from me. Hopefully, my speech can provide benefits for us. Sorry for any shortcomings. What is right comes from Allah, and what is wrong comes from myself and Satan. Jazakumullahu khairan kasiran. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.